Well, you have the hottest compensation plan on the planet, but you also have the most unique patent-pending compensation plan on the market. Now, I know a lot of companies, they throw around patent pending. This is patent pending, and this is unique. Let's talk about Spinfinity and Infinity. Then I'm going to talk to you about the bonus pools in terms of how do they ignite Spinfinity and Infinity. Spinfinity is a unique compensation plan that pays every 3 days, 10 days a month. So when you take a look at getting into a business, what we were looking at today, one of the things that's unique. Now, I always tell you guys, everybody is at a different economical place when they start. And so there's so many levels of membership. Nobody has to feel the pressure. Nobody has to fear that they don't have enough money to get into this business. You know me, I focus on platinum, but that's just me. And I'll go out and teach and train platinum. But did you know that if you got in for a $10 membership that you could earn a check in 3 days in Spinfinity? And then you can earn another check and another check and another check with just a $10 membership. You don't see that a lot in the industry. I've got to tell you, in fact, I don't think I've seen that in the industry, particularly that you get paid 3 days, 10 times a month, and you can actually qualify for it for as little as $10. As you guys know, the memberships go anywhere from $10 to $25, $50, $75, and $100. And so all those different levels feed into Spinfinity. Okay, now what gets put into that particular compensation plan? We have over 200,000 people. All the memberships go into Spinfinity and Infinity. All the products that are sold go into Spinfinity and Infinity. And what I like to say about Spinfinity is that it just spins around, spins around, spins around, and throws money into people's bank accounts. So how do the bonus pools affect Spinfinity? I'm not going to go in tonight in terms of how to become a star leader. I'm just going to tell you, find out from your upline, find out from the person that got you on this phone tonight, what's a star leader and how do I do that? Because there's 1 star, 2 star, 3 star, 4 star, 5 star. And in Spinfinity, you get to grab a greater portion, a greater percentage of the money at every star level you go to. 1 time, 2 times, 3 times, 4 times, up to 5 times your money in Spinfinity just because you've moved through the ranks, you've helped people reach their goals, and as a result of it, you became a star leader, and then as you advance, you're just continuing to teach and train your team. You're helping your team make money, and before you know it, you're a 2-star leader. Well, you've just doubled and tripled your income in Spinfinity. So, guys, there's a little money or a lot of money in Spinfinity. It pays every 3 days, 10 times a month. Let's talk about Infinity. Well, Infinity is a 3x10 matrix, and it does what it says. You have portions of it that actually pay to Infinity. And what goes into that? The memberships go into that. The products that go into that. When you look at the revenue that is going to flow in this business with the different products that are being rolled out, this company, as you've heard me say, is focusing on products to roll out where people live. In other words, products that people want, people need, and then they're at a price point where people don't hesitate to actually buy them. Because, you know, you can have something that you want, something that you need, but you look at the price tag and you go, oh, gosh, I need that, I want that, but I can't afford it. Those are not the type of products that GlobalOne is going to be rolling out. They're going to be very price conscious. They're going to be products that we want, and they're going to be products that we need. Now imagine there's over 200,000 people, and we're growing strong. Just think about how much money can flow through a 3x10 matrix. But now what's unique about Infinity? it expands and it gets bigger. Every single time you hit a star leadership, you actually get another coded leg. What a coded leg is you actually match every single person down that leg to infinity. Okay, now I'm not going to go into the details of the comp plan, and I'm not going to really get into the nuts and bolts and tell you what I just said. Just suffice it to say, guys, that's a lot of money right there when you can match absolutely everybody down a leg with a matching bonus. That's huge money. And so what you've done is you've taken a 3x10 matrix. The reason why people love, compensation plans like Spinfinity and Infinity. Guys, if you've just gotten into this business and you don't really know how to grow a large team, but you're willing to show up, you're willing to be trained, and then you're willing to go out and go to work, you can start making money with very little effort and very little money. I love that about this compensation plan. And then as you grow, you actually get paid more. And then as you do more, you get paid more. And as you teach more, you get paid even more. For the bigger leaders, though, on the phone, focus on infinity. Infinity is the sleeping giant. When you can literally build that, help your team build, but then you reach 1 star, you expand, 2 star, you expand again, 3 star, you expand again. Picture for a moment the big leaders on this phone, 5 legs filled, and you're matching every single person in all those 5 legs. Count the money there. This is the sleeping giant. Now, in terms of the bonus pools, there are a plethora of bonus pools. I guess I love that word. We got those in products. We got those in bonus pools. There's a tremendous amount of revenue that flows through this company, a tremendous amount of revenue that is going to flow through this company worldwide. It's going to pour into Spinfinity. It's going to pour into Infinity. It's going to pour into the global bonus pool, and it's going to pour into 5 different star leader bonus pools. So when you do that and you see this compensation plan, now add to it the matching bonuses that go on in this compensation plan. So guys, whether you have not been in this industry before, whether you just got into this industry, or whether you have built a huge leg, compensation plan before, it doesn't matter. You can start at any level membership. You can progress at your rate in which you grow. All you have to do is stay consistent and persistent. Plug into the training. Make sure your team understands what to do in terms of conference calls to get on. How do they log into their back office? How do they understand to read their compensation structure and the people that are in their group? And then plug into the conference calls. If your leader is having a training or a webinar, make sure you're on it. Now, for those of you that feel you can personally sponsor a lot of people, you're going to really want to take note. Yet, for the first time ever in the history of MLM that I know of, guys, that I know of, if you've never really been able to personally sponsor a lot of people, you're going to really want to take note. Let me give you a sneak preview. How many of you would like to earn a matching bonus on people you didn't sponsor? Yes, you heard me right. A matching bonus on people you don't sponsor. Well, I'm going to tell you how you can do that. Let me ask you another question before we get started. How many of you would like to get paid a matching bonus twice on the same person? Yes, you heard me right. A matching bonus paid twice on the same person. You say, Dash, how do you do that? Well, I'm going to tell you how to do that. Let's get started. Everyone knows I love Spinfinity, and Infinity is simply the bomb. talking about a sleeping giant. I mean, that thing is huge. But then you go to Go Global Bonus, and when you think they can't pay out more, they add 5 other bonus pools. So as you increase, 5 other bonus pools are added to all of that as you increase through the ranks to becoming a 1-star, 2-star, 3-star, 4-star, 5-star leader. Yet, on top of all of that, guys, let's talk about the matching bonuses. Now, it's time to take note. First, you get paid a 20% matching bonus on 5 generations. Now, on this, you can't think normally. Most of you went right to the 5th level in Infinity. Guys, it's not level. It's generations. Generations of personally sponsored. When you really wrap your brain around this, you're going to realize you can even earn on the 11th, 12th, 13th, 14th level in the 3x10 matrix. Guys, this is huge. But now, this is where it gets really interesting. Let's talk about the people you don't sponsor. Let's focus on the 4th level in your Infinity group. Now, we are talking about a level, not a generation, a level. You're going to make a 20% matching bonus on 100% of everyone on your 4th row, even if you didn't sponsor them. Guys, you get paid for someone else doing the work. That's a great thing. For the first time ever, you get a matching bonus on people you didn't sponsor. That's hot just in and of itself. If you guys just went out into the marketplace and told people that and used that as a reason for people to get into GlobalOne, that's probably enough. Forget all the other stuff. I've never seen a matching bonus on people I didn't sponsor. Well, you heard it here. You get a 20% matching bonus on 100% of everyone on your 4th row, even if you didn't sponsor them. But let's continue to focus on the 4th level in your Infinity team. How many of those people did you personally sponsor? Now do the math on this. Well, you get paid again, or you get paid double on these same people. So let me say that again. On your 4th level, you get a 20% matching bonus on 100% of everybody on that level. But if you personally sponsored them and they happen to be on that level, they're going to pay you again. That is what's called a very, very cool matching bonus. So now let's talk about the 4th level and how it gets bigger, how it grows, and how it's absolutely endless in volume. In other words, you can't cap this out. You cannot contain it. You don't have control over how many people are on your 4th level. And you say, well, gosh, that doesn't sound like a 3x10 matrix, because in a 3x10 matrix, you only have X, or maybe 81, X on your 4th level. And I just said that it's absolutely endless volume. How do you do that? Okay, every time you or someone in your pay zone becomes a star leader, they or you get an additional coded leg. So if it were only up to your performance, you'd be able to max out the expansion with 5 additional coded legs. But guys, it's a team effort. Every time someone in your pay zone becomes a star leader, they expand the width as well because they get a coded leg. Every time you add a coded leg, you add more people on your 4th level. I mean, there's other perks and benefits to that. I'll get into a few of that, but at very least, guys, every single time you add a coded leg, whether you add it or somebody else on your team in your pay zone adds it, that expands your 4th level and keeps pouring volume into that 4th level. That matching bonus on that level is huge. and you get paid 20% on 100% of all of those people, and you get paid twice on all of the people that you've personally sponsored. So when you wrap your brain around that, guys, you're not going to sleep at night. Now, let's talk about your coded leg, your personal coded leg. Remember, you can get up to 5 of these. 1 star gets 1 leg, 2 star gets 2, 3 star gets 3, 4 star gets 4, 5 star gets 5. Every time you get a coded leg, you get a leg that exceeds 10 levels and goes to infinity. That's first. So in other words, you're not even capped out at 10 levels. Some people, they ask the wrong question. When people are normally talking about a 3x10 matrix, the first question that comes up, well, what happens to all those people, below my 10th level? Do I get paid on them? That's the wrong question to ask. The right question to ask is, how can I max out infinity and never be capped? This is how you do it, by getting coded legs. I had it explained to me like this. A coded leg. Everyone in this coded leg is wearing my smiley t-shirt. And I make a coded bonus on everyone that's wearing my smiley t-shirt. If they've got my t-shirt on, I'm going to get paid. And everybody in that leg, 100% of the people in that leg, are wearing my t-shirt. So if you make 20 cents on a 10 member, you get a 20-cent coded bonus. If you make $2 on a platinum, you get a $2 coded bonus on 100% of everyone wearing your t-shirt. Now, every once in a while, people will wear a different t-shirt. That's what's called you are becoming a leader. When someone in this coded leg reaches 1 star, everyone in their group will wear their t-shirt. Yet, you don't get left behind because your 1-star leader always keeps your smiley t-shirt on, and you get a 20% matching bonus on that 1-star leader. Now, we've said that infinity is the sleeping giant. Guys, it is. Now, let me tell you what I mean when I say pay attention. You have the ability to earn, up to 5 levels, but you have the ability to also not earn up to 5 levels because, tin pays 1 level, copper pays 2 levels, silver pays 3 levels, gold pays 4 levels, and platinum pays 5 levels. Those are all levels of membership. So where you start, you can determine initially, not forever, guys, but initially how many levels you get paid on. You've heard me say this over and over again. Guys, it's not where you start, it's where you finish. This business is designed where anyone that wants to can. I've never seen a program where you could get in for as little as $10 and make money within 72 hours. So guys, don't worry if your budget's tight. You can expand and grow as your money grows and as your team grows. However, if your budget isn't that tight, then you need to remember everyone that you personally sponsor from now until, I don't know, the cow jumps over the moon. I don't know what to say about that. But every day into the future, as you grow your business, this one little old question is going to come up as you're talking on the phone with them, or you're sitting across the table with them, or you're in a restaurant with them, in a park with them. They're going to look at you and they're going to say, how did you get started? That's the infamous question, and how do you want to answer that? So you got to keep this in mind. Most people are going to do what you do, not what you say. So if you want to be a leader, you need to set the pace. So when this business opens and you have an opportunity to choose a level of membership, keep in mind, if your budget's tight, do not be pressured to do something that you can't do. However, if your budget's not tight, now is not the time to shrink back, because if you want people to reach for becoming a star leader and you were able to set the pace and you didn't, you're going to kick yourself. You really will kick yourself, because when they ask that question and you say, well, I got started at 10, guess where they're probably going to get started. So, guys, I want to leave you with this. Personally, I get a real laugh when I think that I'm actually training on the comp plan. Guys, I normally train on inspiration, motivation, and just how to grow a really, really large team. I've made a lot of money in this industry, and it's been really good to me. And, guys, half the time, I didn't even know where the money was coming from. So, guys, if your head is spinning as much as Spinfinity is, just know all you have to do is get excited, talk to people. If you can't explain it, ask your upline for help. Because I promise you this, ignorance on fire makes a whole lot more money than analysis of paralysis. What I mean is this. Don't wait until you get it all. I mean, don't wait until you find out what the products are. Don't wait until you find out what the launch date is. Don't sit and cross your arms and say, I'm going to wait until this happens. Go out and get it done now. It's a free sign-up, and it's not going to be free much longer. You really are on a countdown. Those of you that are on this phone, this company is getting ready to launch. So get out there and start building your team and putting people in while it's free. And then set the expectation of the direction that you want your team to go in. Keep in mind, you're the leader of your own world. You do get to lead. When you join a company, you're at the top of your business. You are not at the bottom, no matter where you are. When you join, you're at the top of your business. You're the CEO of your company. So right now is the time to pay attention. Make sure you have your e-wallet set up. Make sure you know how to log into your back office. Make sure that you're checking the news on a daily basis. And then just keep this in mind. You know, when people ask you, how do I make money? And you've looked at this comp plan and you can't possibly figure it out because it has so many moving parts and you're going, Spinfinity, how many times does that spin? How do I get paid? What levels are those? And you start to explain it and you get all confused and you're writing it out and even you can't make sense of it and they're looking at you with a deer in the headlights. Don't do that, guys. If you don't know how it works, just tell them this. Guys, I don't have a clue how it works, but they just keep depositing money into my account every day. So, guys, I just know it works.